We have a problem, Batman. Gotham needs you again.
You're sitting like none of this matters. Like the walls could fall, the power could go out, and you'd blink once. I've seen men hide behind calm, but this isn't armor. It's absence. You don't seem confused, just indifferent. So tell me, what exactly do you think this room is for?
What? Honestly, I assumed someone needed to check a box. I'm not a flight risk. Not a threat, unless I try to be, which I won't. So maybe you're just bored. I get that. Most things lose their flavor after you've tasted everything. What? I stopped assigning meaning to rooms, titles, interrogations a while ago. You think this is an extraction? We expected something. What? But it's just another quiet place where I'll wait for the next thing that won't challenge me.
People measure themselves against resistance. They define meaning through limits, what they can't do, who they can't beat. But if you've never had to adapt, never had to struggle, then what guides your decisions? When nothing opposes you, what principle remains? What stops you from walking through every wall just because it's there?
What? Nothing stops me. I just don't care to. There's a difference between limits and interest. People chase growth because they think it'll fill something.
What? But when you don't need to grow anymore, you're just left with time. And time without purpose is like gravity without weight. You're still stuck, just floating.
What? I don't destroy walls because I'm not curious about what's behind them. Not anymore. Curiosity fades when every door leads to the same empty room.
You aren't searching, but you're not settled either. That in-between state, disconnected but still functional. That's where most people break quietly, unnoticed. So, how do you keep yourself from collapsing into total meaninglessness? Or have you already? And this mask of stability is just a ritual you're repeating.
What? Collapse assumes pressure I'm under any. I get up, eat, sleep, repeat. Not because I'm pretending things matter, but because habits are better than nothing.
What? You want to know if I've given up, but there was never anything to win. Meaning is something people invent to feel motion. I just accepted the stillness.
You expect something. What? There's no mask here. Just a guy who got to the end and found out it wasn't a finish line. Just a flat stretch of road.
Even detachment is a position. Even boredom has weight. You don't feel rage or despair or pride, but you feel something. Is it numbness you've chosen, or has sensation withered on its own? What still reaches you, if anything at all?
What? It's not numbness. That would imply I'm trying not to feel. It's more like everything just got quiet. Too quiet. Nothing gets through because nothing has weight anymore. Not even me.
What? I watch people panic, celebrate, scream. And it's like hearing a movie from the next room. You know something intense is happening, but it doesn't touch you. Sometimes I laugh.
What? Not because it's funny. Just because laughing reminds me I still can.
Some people fear death. Others fear obscurity. But you don't seem to fear either. You don't flinch at threat or fade under isolation. So, what? If any you dread. And don't give me nothing. Even statues crack under the right pressure.
What? Dread. Maybe the idea that I've already lived my last interesting moment and didn't notice it. What? That nothing new is coming. Not because the world is empty, but because I'm too detached to feel surprise anymore.
What? It's not fear of dying. It's the suspicion that I've already died a little. And no one, not even me, said anything.
Power without purpose corrodes. It hollows the man before it shatters the world. But you haven't shattered anything. You exist like a storm that forgot to touch the ground. So what's keeping you tethered to the rest of us? What do you still need from a world that clearly no longer needs to challenge you?
You expected something. What? Need? I guess I don't. But I still go out. Still talk to people. Still show up. Not because it matters, because it's just another kind of oblivion. You don't have to believe in meaning to show up. Sometimes I help just because it passes the time. Sometimes I listen because I remember what it was like to care. That memory is fading. I don't want it to vanish completely.
You're not lost. You're stagnant. And that's more dangerous. Because a man who's lost will move to find something. But a man who stands still long enough begins to forget the point of motion altogether. So what would it take to move you? Truly move you. Again.
What? I don't know. Maybe something I can't hit. Something I can't solve in a second. Not a fight. A feeling, one I can't control or predict. Something that forces me to see myself from the outside again. Until then I'll keep walking in circles. Not I think I'll hesitation, but because it still feels worse.
You're a ghost with a heartbeat. That's what makes this dangerous. You look alive, you act human, but nothing inside you believes in either anymore. This conversation ends here, not because it's over, but because I've heard what I needed.
What? Yeah. Most people stop when they get what they want, but you stop when the silence answers you better than I ever could. Makes sense. You're still chasing things that make noise. What happens when the noise runs out?